The defense is good, but it's not great. And this to me is the biggest difference between the 2019 49ers and the 2021 49ers. The 2019 49ers walked through the regular season, won 13 games, got the number 1 seed. I mean, that season was different. And the difference was the defense. This offense here is really good. I mean, it's just as good as the 2019 offense. No, they don't have Mostert. But they have everyone else plus Ayuk. They don't have Emmanuel Sanders, but they have Ayuk. They have Elijah Mitchell. Debo's become an even better player. The offense is just as good as it was 2 years ago, but the defense isn't quite as good. Like, it was the backbone. It was the dominant force of the team in 2019. It was better than the offense. It was the reason the Niners went to the Super Bowl, the defense. And that was largely because the combination of Bosa and Buckner was just really hard to handle. Really hard to handle. And they kept the wrong guy. They kept Armstead instead of Buckner, and Armstead's good, but not great. And this defense is good, but not great. And what's crazy is the defense isn't really even as good as it was last season. And they have Bosa now. Bosa didn't play last season. And really, it had better stats across the board last year than this year. And Bosa's having a Hall of Fame Pro Bowl year. So I think it's interesting that, I mean, think about it. Bosa's back. Azeez Al-Shaair has been playing at a all-pro level. He wasn't doing anything 2 years ago. But they lost Robert Saleh. That's a big loss. And they lost DeForest Buckner. Those two losses have turned a historically great defense into a good defense, which is interesting. I mean, it's too bad. Like, they should have been able to maintain that great defense even without Robert Saleh, because DeMeco Ryans looks promising so far. The problem is they just kept the wrong 6'7" defensive tackle. It should have been Buckner. They kept Armstead. And it's like, in this game, the defense couldn't close the deal. They let the Bengals offense go right down the field. Thank goodness the Niners have Bosa. Otherwise, that game could have been over right away. The secondary is, I mean, the cornerbacks are just terrible. And the defensive line, for all the resources the Niners have put into it, all the money and draft picks, it's not dominant. Bosa's dominant. The defense is Bosa, essentially. And Azeez, who might be out for a while. So if you wonder why I feel like this team isn't necessarily a contender, I'm looking at the defense. It's not the offense. Even though I'm not a big Jimmy Garoppolo guy, it's about the defense to me. Good, not great. Not as great as it should be. Aaron says, how you enjoying downtown Cincy? Crazy to think you're in my area of town. Aaron, PS, hell of a game. Go Niners. What's up, man? Good to see you. I like it a lot. Really like it a lot. I went to that neighborhood over the Rhine. Really cool. It reminds me a lot of Oakland, where I'm from. I mean, people bag on it and say it's not nice, but that was a nice neighborhood. I had some good meals. I had some good tacos.